Hi everyone, so it's December, it's the end of the year, it's Christmas. As you'll see, I've got a Christmas tree next to me. It's all very festive in our apartment at the moment. And I wanted to kind of take the opportunity to talk to you guys through my December favourites. So I had thought about doing a 2014 favourites, but I'm not really sure that I've tried out enough products this year to be a proper judge of that. So I thought I would just stick to December beauty favourites for now. So let's get started. And I thought I'd start with skincare. So the first skincare product that I've really been loving is the NYX Creme Fraiche Debut Light. So this is essentially a mattifying moisturizer, and I found I was having a really bad breakout earlier in the month and in late November, and it was just so bad. I've never ever had skin that bad in my life, and I think part of it was the fact that I was using a moisturizer that was too heavy on my skin, and it was just too heavy for the weather that we've been having. I mean, it's been over 30 degrees or around that for most of December, and I just really needed something that was going to make my skin seem a lot more matte rather than shiny and greasy, and I just needed something that was a lot lighter for my skin. So this has been my favorite product this month, I think, and I purchased mine from Essential. It took about a month to arrive, which was a bit annoying, but I'm glad that it finally has, and I think I'm probably going to stock up on a bit more for when this runs out. My next product is another mattifying product, but this is a primer, so it's the Korres Mattifying Primer. I bought this quite a while ago and I couldn't really figure out what the hype was about it. I had read a lot of reviews where people were talking about how it really seemed to correct the colour on their skin, and I found when I had first tried it, it didn't have that effect on me at all. But what I have noticed is when I use this in the mornings when I'm doing my makeup, it makes my makeup last all day. Like, it doesn't slide off, nothing. So this has just been really great for those really hot kind of sticky days where you feel like your makeup's just falling off your face because it's so humid. So if you watch my beauty haul video, and I'll link it below just in case you haven't seen it yet or you'd like to watch it, then you'll probably know that I tried my first foundation last month. Now this is pretty huge for me. I'm almost 27 and I spent my entire life just putting bronzer all over my entire face, which is not really what you're meant to do. Anyway, I kind of thought, $110, it's a lot of money to be paying for foundation every single time I want to buy it, and there's got to be a cheaper alternative out there for me. I'd heard a lot about the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I thought I'm going to give that a go. So I went and picked it up, and I picked it up in the shade Golden Sand, and I find that this is a pretty good match for my skin. It's not perfect, but it is quite good now that I've got a tan. I feel like the shade that I've got for the Alice Flowers foundation has actually become too light for me, which is a little bit annoying, but this is just incredible. It is so light, it sinks into your skin so nicely, and I feel like it gives the appearance of real skin, and I think that's the look that you're going for. It's quite a light to medium foundation. I think you can build it, but for me, I like to have quite a light, light layer of foundation on my skin as opposed to something really heavy, because I am quite lucky that I have a relatively even skin tone when I'm not wearing makeup, so I don't really need to layer a lot of this on. My next favourite is also from L'Oreal. So obviously I've been hitting the drugstore a little bit this month, and it is the L'Oreal Le Blush, and this is just absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of a dusty, it's kind of a dusty rose colour, and as you can see it sort of flips, and it's got this little brush at the back, which truth be told I haven't even touched. I've just kind of left it in the back there, and I didn't even realise it's got a mirror. Who knew? But yeah, I just really like this. The other blush that I've got is from NARS, and it's got a bit of shimmer in this, whereas this is a better everyday blush. It's not overly pigmented, so you can be a bit heavy-handed with it if you like, just because I find sometimes you kind of dip your brush into the powder and then you put it on your skin and you go, whoa, okay, maybe that's a bit too much, and you're trying to rub it off with your fingers, or at least maybe that's just me. Anyway, the colour that I've got it in is Candy Cane Pink, and yeah, like I said, it's just a really nice kind of dusky rose colour, and I think it's very natural looking. My next favourite is something I've been using for my brows. So I'm not sure if you've noticed from maybe my very first videos, but my brows are a lot bolder than they used to be, and it's because I started filling them in, and I've really noticed a difference. Like, I just think they look so much better, and now I can kind of understand why people say that they can't leave the house without doing their brows, that it's just the one thing. They can go out without foundation, but they need to have done their brows. So what I've been using to fill them in is this eye pencil from MAC, and the colour is Coffee, and it's just, you know, I sort of draw very fine lines through my eyebrows, and then I brush it through with a very small brush. Maybe it's like a lip brush, which is probably not the right thing to do, but it works for me. This is actually so old. I bought it in New York 3 years ago. So as you can tell, I haven't gotten a lot of use out of it. I think I barely sharpened it down at all. It just used to be one of those things that I would draw a little bit underneath the eye and smudge it out. It's been a really long time since I've been doing that, but I just really love this, and I feel like I've rediscovered it, and now it's become part of my everyday routine. My next two favorites are lip products, and I'll start with the drugstore product first. So this is a Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick, and you guys already know how much I love these. It's in the shade Soft Suede, which is an apricot nude color, slightly brown based. This is really nice. Luke has said to me how much he loves the color on my lips, and I think it's quite natural. It's really great everyday lipstick, and I've been reaching for this so much. And I actually think it's a dupe for the next lipstick that I'm going to talk about, and I'll swatch them both in my hands so that you can see what they look like. So the next lipstick is one of the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing lipsticks, and I've got this in the shade Stoned Rose, and this is just absolutely lovely. It is very moisturizing. It does kind of dry your lips a little bit to a slightly matte finish after about 2 hours, and I do find I will have to top it up during the day, but I really like the formula, and I mean, come on, how gorgeous is the packaging? Like, I just want rose gold everything. So yeah, I really like this. I'll show you these on my hands. So on the left, I've got the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in Soft Suede, and this is number 356. And then on the right, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing lipstick in Stoned Rose. So as you can see, these are quite similar shades, and if you're on a bit of a budget, you're probably going to want to go for the Revlon one. I do think that, the quality of the Revlon lipsticks is pretty good. It does have quite a good staying power, and if you put a lip pencil on first before you put on the lipstick, and then you blot your lips, then obviously it's going to have a lot more staying power than if you just put it on, nude lips. And my last favorite for December is a nail polish, and it is from OPI, and this is in the shade Susie Has a Sweet Tooth. So this is part of the Nordic collection, and I've actually got a whole heap of them from when I was working at David Jones. But this is just such a pretty color. It just seems perfect for the summer weather that we've been having. I mean, I know I've really been gravitating to a lot of soft antique reds and antique-y blush shades, but this is just a bit more fun. It's a bit brighter, and I don't know, I just feel kind of happy when you're looking down at your fingers or at your toes and they're just a bright pink. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but anyway, yeah, I think this is really great. I think it might be a limited edition shade, so if you are after this, I'd probably have a look around now, just because, when did I get it? It was probably in August, so, that was quite a few months ago, and I've only just really started using it, but yeah, love this shade a lot. So those are all of my favorites for December. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is going to be my last one for 2014, so I'll see you guys again in 2015. But if you would like to keep up with me, you can follow my blog, which I will link down below, or my Instagram, all those sorts of things. I'll be updating them throughout the Christmas and New Year break. And I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful time with your families. If you would like to see more from me, you can subscribe to my channel just by clicking the red button below. Hope to see you next time. Bye!